So welcome to implications. So right off the bat, what's being highlighted here is the arrow that you saw does not mean equal. What it actually means is the condition is that we're going to have two or more propositions. By the way, they can also themselves be compound propositions. Like Q could be a lot more complicated, but in this case, we'll keep it simple for now. In a conditional setup for a proposition, we're going to say if P, then Q. So that sounds fine so far, but how do we work that out? Well, here's the interesting part. In a implication, we're seeing if something was, like a contract was broken, or a politician broke their promise or obligation, or a shady lawyer did something wrong. What do I mean by that? So in this example, which is really perfect for me, is I have my daughter stays in bed, which never freaking happens, and then she gets extra tablet time. Okay? Now, you know that if these are going to be propositions, these are going to be true and false. And well, as you've seen in truth tables before, here it is. So let's go over this real easy. In an overall setup for an implication, or P implies Q, or if P, then Q, if true for P, that would mean when my daughter stays in bed, which never happens, then she'll get tablet time. Then the overall response is true. Nothing was broken. She got her tablet time. I kept my promise. She gets more time on her tablet because she stayed in bed, which never freaking happens. Let's go the other way. She stayed in bed, but I didn't give her tablet time. Did I break a promise? Something's wrong. So that's why there's a false on that. I broke a promise. The condition was true, but I did not fulfill my obligation of giving her more tablet time. So that's why the ending result is false in there. And it'll be hell to pay. Trust me if I did that. Now, the last two are literally called vacuously true. In both cases, my daughter did not stay in bed. So because she never even got to that situation, which happens more than you know, then I didn't break a promise because she never even got there. So that's why, of all things, it says true here, because in reality it is true. I didn't break a promise. Remember, this column lets me know if I broke a promise somewhere in this. I didn't break a promise because she never stayed in bed. I wasn't able to give her that extra tablet time because she didn't fulfill that first part of the contract. So this last two parts are called vacuously true because, hey, I didn't break a promise, so I'm still good. That's the true part of that. She never stayed in bed, so that's where the lawyer kicks in on this. In a simpler version, all I'm asking is, did I break a promise? If P was true, I need to respond in kind with the second part of the contract, which is Q, then I'm good to go. I did not break a promise. If we're true and I did not come back with my end of the bargain, then we have problems. There's my F, and the condition was true. Shame on me for basically not following up and really kind of following my obligation or contract. Again, these two bottom ones never panned out. We never had the first condition happen if this happened. It didn't happen for either one. So even if I did come up and go ahead and fulfill my obligation, it's still true because I did not break anything. Nothing really started off with that contract because it didn't even happen. So that's how our implications work out.